What's up, scallywags? What I want to talk to you about today is mindset. Now, this is a common bloody buzzword that's thrown around the fitness industry a fair bit. Mindset matters most. Improve your mindset and everything else follows. You need to strengthen your mindset. And of course, like, this is a good thing. But I'm not entirely sure people understand what that means. Mindset's such a vague and broad term, for one. And number two, I think in the fitness industry, traditionally, people don't know what that means to strengthen the mindset. Like, how do you actually go about strengthening the mindset? Or the methods of doing so are very simple and not for everyone. So, for example, when you think mindset in the fitness industry, you think, pushing yourself a little bit harder, going all out every session, going a little bit further, pushing yourself to spewing, These are ways to challenge and strengthen your mindset, make your mindset more resilient. Now, that's all well and good. And pushing yourself physically, pushing outside your comfort zone is definitely a way to strengthen a mindset. But from my experience with myself and my clients, I actually think pushing yourself socially and emotionally, pushing those boundaries actually has a much more significant improvement on creating someone who is resilient, someone who isn't fearful to step outside their comfort zone, and more importantly, someone who isn't scared to be themselves. Because when it comes down to the nitty-gritty, when it comes to weight loss, people want to lose weight because they are ashamed of how they look and who they are. They do not love themselves. That's what it comes down to in 90% of cases. And if you don't think that's a case, it's because you haven't dug deep enough into figuring out why you want to lose weight. Ultimately, it comes down to you don't love who you are. And what happens when you push the boundaries, when you create a more resilient mindset, build self-confidence and self-love through social and emotional mindset challenges, that is where the real fucking change happens. Now, what's an example of doing this? And as I say this, I know there's going to be some people, or even most people in fact, who are going to be like, Aaron, what is this bullshit? And bear with me, because I used to think the same thing. So an example, I don't know if you've seen on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, look up Aaron Sager on YouTube. I did a hug challenge, or how many hugs could I give out in, I think it was 20 minutes. And this is a situation where you really have to really have to push the fear. I stood out on a bridge in Sydney with a free hug sign and pretty much approached people for hugs and recorded the whole thing. Now, as I say that, as I said before, people are like, Aaron, why the fuck would I want to do that? That sounds fucking stupid. And here's the thing. When you put yourself in a socially challenging situation like that, you're really putting yourself out there. You're putting yourself out for getting rejected, sometimes rejected fucking hard. But also, you're putting yourself out there to really connect with people as well. Connect with people on a level that you may not have done before. So that video really challenged me emotionally and socially. After doing that challenge, I felt fucking amazing. It's indescribable. I could have pushed myself hard during a workout. Yeah, sure, I would have felt good after that. But when you push yourself socially, where you really face true fucking soul-destroying rejection, which I got a few people who really, really didn't want to get a hug, That's one example. Another example is, and this is something I've done on a number of occasions, go somewhere very public, and for 60 seconds, you have to belt out at the top of your lungs a song that you really enjoy. And you got to own it, and you got to sing it, and you got to embrace that feeling of fear. And this is something that, once again, you probably say, oh, Aaron, that's fucking stupid. And most people who say that because they're just fucking shit scared of doing it, and you're probably thinking it right now. I was thinking it, especially the first time I did it. But what does this teach you? What does this teach you? This teaches you that you can be yourself. People can actually look at you and laugh at you and make fun of you, but ultimately it doesn't matter. You come out of it unscathed. In fact, you come out of it knowing that you can be who you are. Some people are not going to care. Some people are going to make fun of you. Most people are probably going to enjoy the whole thing. Most people are actually going to appreciate the freshness and the genuineness of someone authentically coming through, rather than having this facade of bullshit small talk or not the real person. So it teaches you true self-confidence and true self-love. It teaches you that you can be yourself, you can put yourself out there, and you can come away from it unscathed and intact and more mentally resilient. These social and emotional challenges, and there's actually a few more different ways we can do this, and I do this with my 12-week challenges. I put them in these situations when there's the accountability of the group as well to push outside their comfort zone in other ways other than just physically. And people come out stronger for it. And this strength, this self-confidence, and this increase in self-love, knowing you can be authentically you, spills over into weight loss. Spills over into how they hold themselves, how they feel about themselves. Because when you do these mini social and emotional challenges, pushing outside the comfort zone, pushing into your fear, and coming out okay, you can be you. You can really be you and not be scared of it. That's where real change happens. That's where real growth happens. And that's where real self-love and self-confidence comes from. Give it a whirl. I challenge you.